What a scene, a spectacle, a cavalcade of dancing lights trying to hype this crowd into a frenzy, and it's working because they know what a huge matchup is in store. Welcome to Chapel Hill, North Carolina, Kenan Memorial Stadium, the home of the North Carolina Tar Heels. As we'll see a squad from the American, the Charlotte 49ers, taking on a team from the ACC, the North Carolina Tar Heels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The 49ers offense will go to work first. Last time we saw these guys, it was a rather forgettable experience for this quarterback. He turned the football over, he got sacked. Just not a good day at all, Jesse.
Well, the defense was able to rattle him. They hit him often, they hit him early, they got sacks on him, and then he started feeling it. His eyes came down, he started floating the ball over the middle of the field and putting it into trouble and got picked off. So it's important in this one, David, up front, they do a better job of helping him stay on his feet to get into a rhythm.
The best quarterbacks in the history of the game, when you continue to hit them, they become very human, and they start to rush their thought process. So he got hit early, and he got hit often last week, and that's why they lost. Position 1, objective number 1 today. Protect him, keep him upright, let him get some confidence. And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Looking for a man, it's Harrell. Catch in the middle, it's Olsen. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. The 49ers are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Good timing on the quick out.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. And the 49ers get the first down.
Well, it's not a home run, but it's just enough by the running back to move the chains.
Ball spotted at the 27. It's 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. It's a reverse. Outstanding work by this defense, reading their keys, staying at home, and knocking him down for a loss. Got some work to do after that last play. 2nd and 13. Wants to go up top. Here's a hit. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires deep toward the end zone. Can't hook up on the long throw, and 4th down goes by the boards for this offense. So North Carolina's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Lopez to pass. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
Good, wide open, big play opportunity. Hits him right between the numbers. You got to make that play. Those are one of those where I tap my helmet like, dude, that was me. That was all me. My bad. Give me another opportunity later on.
He's got an open man. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. They'll try to bully their way for the first. The Tar Heels get it past the sticks.
That is how it's done on third down and short. And no doubt about it, an easy hole to get through and clearly get the first down.
If you really want to simplify football, the low man wins. That time the offense got the better of the D. Easily picked that up.
You hear about shot plays all the time. Offensive coordinators love to take deep shots down the field. They plan them. They plan when they're going to do them, and I bet you we'll plan to see a few more throughout this game.
Pulls and fires complete.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Just a little off. Incomplete.
QB decided not to hand it off on that RPO. Defense, great job taking the throwaway, now setting up fourth.
Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
This could turn out to be a huge penalty. Thought they were going to have to settle for 3, and now the offense back on the field with a chance for more. 3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. Rushes on him. Oh, what a move. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking to the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
Nice play by the DB. Most people say offenses have the advantage, right? They know where they're going. They have the footing underneath them. Defensive guys, you still got to guess. You might be a little bit more cautious. No, sir, this defensive back does a great job breaking on the football, going up and making the INT.
This time it's complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. The 49ers can really attack on this second and short. Leaves it with the back. He'll get a fresh set of downs stopped at the 31-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Might as well give it to him again. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking for a man. It's Harrell. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. He's open on the right. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
Picked off.
ball's slippery. I don't know if that slipped out of the QB's hands a little bit, but it certainly wasn't an accurate throw, and as a result, it ends up in an interception.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Grabbed behind the line. It's Hall. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening. Inside the 30 at the 29, it's a first down. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, North Carolina!
He does a really nice job getting the snap, getting the ball to his wide receiver in stride so he continued to run full speed and make all those yards after the catch and get all the way to the end zone.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Catch in the middle, it's McGowan. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Well, they execute the in route, and how about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
They're dealing with a second and long. Bringing the heat. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And how about that play? Even with the short return, they're in the red zone. They've got it at the 17. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Lopez wants to fire. He's got it on the move. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Tar Heels.
Man, that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a two-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense.
There he goes. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. To the air on first down. Pocket breaking down. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. And the 49ers in a good spot here with second and short. Power football with the run. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? They'll snap it from the 48 on third and short. Trying to pick it up on the ground. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Back to throw, it's Harrell. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know.
He unleashes a long one. And he throws another interception, his third one of the night. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half. It's first down, but the offense is just going to take a knee and go to the locker room. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. What a scene there in Chapel Hill. What a fine performance we've seen. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Quick release by the QB. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, Dave?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. Lopez to pass. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Off to the races. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, UNC!
And how about that? His second receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense, and number 3 is coming soon.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. The give to the back. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out their quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last 2 drives, and the best way to try to settle him down is to get the running game established. But I think the defense is aware of that right now, loading the box. Everybody up front is ready for the run.
Got it in the middle, it's McGowan. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that end round.
To the ground with the back. Makes it past the marker. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. The 49ers are marching down the field. The give to the back. He breaks a tackle. Nice pickup there, gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Bought a little time, lets it go. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. He's going to take off. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. And the 49ers come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass. He was able to get outside, away from the defense, get upfield, pick up the first down. That play is going to help their momentum.
And he's still running after the move. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Big catches, big plays, tons of yards through 3 quarters for these 2 guys. So first down will open up the final period. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Give to the running back. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
You see an incompletion there. I think a big reason why this team is in such a hole right now in the fourth quarter is they have just not been able to find the explosive plays throwing the ball. And you got to wonder at this point, is it too little too late?
It's incomplete. A fourth down stop and the turnover on downs. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He's at the 50, the 30. He's at the touchdown, North Carolina. He got loose, and it was lights out.
When these offenses get in a rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Miami is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about at the U for a long time.
Looking downfield, it's Harrell. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running route to be found. They keep trying it and have had very little success. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll give it to the back.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Now the play fake. He lets it fly. And it's his 4th interception of the game. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they...
He's loose. Oh, he's got some space. And there they go again with another huge gain on the ground. He's finally run out of bounds. And the Tar Heels just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They build their attack around those big plays, and they got one to give them a 1st and 10 in the red zone at the 18. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Get it out on the screen. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the second level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from this offense. Look, last week you found a way to win a close game. That's what you're supposed to do. But this offense looks like they're taking it to the next level, hitting their stride a little bit, finding out who they're going to be, and they've looked explosive today.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you've got a week to figure it out, figure out what your offense is going to be moving forward.
The offense will use a timeout with 25 seconds left. The 49ers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Looking for room at the 40. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Offense will use a timeout. 19 seconds left in the game. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. After run, now throw. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Blasted as he lets it go. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch.
And I know this football game is over, but we got to keep fighting. We got to keep finding something, some kind of rhythm in this offense, something we can hang our hat on that we do really, really well. Listen, the intermediate passing game like this has taken over college football, short to intermediate. So if they can find some of this, it'll help their offense moving forward.
And the 49ers come to the line needing just inches for the 1st down. Dropping back, it's Harrell. Plucks it out of the air. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. And they'll send out the field goal unit. He'll line it up from the right side, a 37-yarder coming up. And he missed it. No good. And I guess they wanted to draw a little closer. Instead, they're still way, way behind. Well, after back-to-back losses, this team is really teetering on the edge of disaster.
They got to try to hold on to the positives, as hard as that is to do right now, having lost a couple back-to-back, because this team has good players, and they've got good schemes on both sides of the ball. Just things have not gone their way. They just need to make a few more plays to turn this thing around.
Yeah, and then they can do it, and they will do it. Listen, you got to get the